If you've been tuning in, you've seen that I've tried CBD, I've tried meditation with affirmations, and I tried to explain the benefits of CBD for myself, but I felt like it would be better for me to bring somebody on the show that knows a lot more about it, and that would be none only than the person, this young lady here, Miss Erica. She's actually the person who sold me the CBD. So the one thing that really led me to Miss Erica here is that she also practices Reiki, which is something that I've never spoken about, but I've tried, and I wanted to bring her on the show to kind of just talk about the benefits of Reiki and CBD and getting yourself together spiritually. Okay. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay. Lanice, and I am here with another video for you guys today. So if you've been tuning into my channel lately, you have seen that I'm trying to do a lot of different things to kind of just improve myself. You know, I am in nursing school, and so as a nurse, we're taught to take care of our patients holistically, which means mind, body, and soul. So we're taught a lot of different things about, well, a little things about different cultures, which includes religion and spirituality. So as I learn to take care of my patients holistically, I'm learning the importance of also taking care of myself holistically, and I'm really trying to just get my spirit together. So if you've been tuning in, you've seen that I've tried CBD, I've tried meditation with affirmations, and I tried to explain the benefits of CBD for myself, but I felt like it would be better for me to bring somebody on the show that knows a lot more about it, and that would be none only than the person, this young lady here, Miss Erica. She's actually the person who sold me the CBD. So Erica, how are you today?
I'm well.
I done gave them this long intro. But you guys, she is the genius. She's the spokesperson. She's the person that turned me on. And so the one thing that really led me to Miss Erica here is that she also practices Reiki, which is something that I've never spoken about, but I've tried, and I wanted to bring her on the show to kind of just talk about the benefits of Reiki and CBD and getting yourself together spiritually. Okay. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Okay. So just talk about yourself a little bit.
Okay, so I'm Erica. I am the creator of Bloomfull Bliss Co. And we're a lifestyle and wellness company. We're dedicated to primarily meditation, but also I am a Reiki practitioner. And I do work here at Forever Health and Wellness, which is a CBD shop. So no shameless plug. Let people know where the shop is, where they can find you. So we're located here at 1969 North Peace Haven Road. That's Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and we're right beside the bagel station. Oh, like, yeah. Everybody knows about the bagel station. The bagel station is good. Yeah. I like the bagel station. We're right in the shopping center by Chick-fil-A in the bagel station. Okay, and so what types of things do you guys sell here? So here we sell CBD. Duh. So, we sell a lot of oil tinctures. We sell hemp, so it has a little bit of THC in it. We sell pre-rolls. We sell shampoos, conditioners. We sell dog treats. Oh, wow. So CBD is found in everything. Y'all can put it in everything. I just realized we have new stuff in. We have a face toner. A face toner. So I'm like so excited. A witch hazel kind of liquid watery toner. Oh wow, I got to do some research on that. Yes. I saw somebody actually sent me some CBD, was it wine or sodas? It was CBD water, that's what it was. Really? Yes, I'm gonna have to go back to the group chat. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back to the group chat because it comes in cans. That's why I think I was thinking wine, but it was water. Awesome. Right. So, okay, before we venture off into CBD, Reiki. What led you to Reiki? You're a Reiki practitioner, that's what you said? Okay. Okay, so when I first got certified as a meditation instructor, you know, that was one thing that could heal me. That was one thing that I could take and learn the power of myself and to help hold space for others. So I'm like, okay, well, I love meditation. It's working for me. But I can also add on additional things for my healing practice. Okay. So I decided to go to the same place to get my Reiki practitioner. And so I did level 1 and level 2 intensive.
And what is the highest level of Reiki?
So you can become a master Reiki. So you have level 1, 2, 3, 4 master.
Okay. So do you plan on pursuing master?
I may.
Okay.
I may. I want to venture out into my yoga practice first.
Okay.
And then I'll go back.
Okay. So let's just kind of dip back. You said that you were wanting to heal. That's what led you to meditation and led you to Reiki. So if you don't mind sharing, what types of things would you say that you were trying to heal?
I was trying to heal trauma. You know, trauma from past relationships. Trauma from, you know, generational curses.
Yeah, definitely. Oh,
my overthinking.
Yeah, okay.
I overthink everything and analyze everything. I'm a Capricorn, so I have a really
you got a method to everything.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really analytical, and I really have a really masculine and dominant energy. So I can be really temperamental as well. So I have to learn how to control all of that.
Okay.
You know, and then being a single mother, having the patience for my kids. So I needed something to just kind of settle me down. And I was actually in a dark place. And I seen Russell Simmons on Instagram, like after I had my baby, and he was talking about meditation and just eating healthy. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this.
Okay.
And once I tried it, I loved it.
She tried it and loved it. Okay, so you started with meditation first before you did the Reiki.
Yep, I started with meditation and burning my sage and my Palo.
So, okay, so for someone who is interested in meditation, how would you tell them to kind of get started in it? Like, would you suggest that they start with guided meditations, affirmations? What would you suggest works best?
I would say start with guided meditation.
Okay.
Shameless plug, but there's an app called Insight Timer.
Okay.
And I love
it Apple Store. You can find it in the Apple Store.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I actually started with like Headspace. It was just like a little free trial. But my favorite is Insight Timer.
Insight Timer.
They have thousands of meditations on there, music. And you can go by the timing. So if you want to just do 5 minutes, 10 minutes, if you're in the car, if you're in the shower.
Oh, you can like select the meditation for the car?
Yep.
You're lying.
No, I'm so
Because I think that's perfect for me because I'm always in the car.
Yep.
And I'm like, but if I try to meditate right now, I might run off the road.
Yeah.
So they have one for the car. Okay.
So like if I have to take my child to daycare and, you know, I didn't have time to meditate that morning, I'll listen to it in the car.
Okay.
And I'm a teacher on Insight Timer. So I love it. Like, for February, they did like a spotlight on Black women, Black individuals, Black History Month.
Oh wow!
They spotlighted like so many Black people. It was tight.
So there are quite a few African Americans that are into the meditation.
Yeah.
That are like, what is it called when you're the person that's guiding the people, like a meditation guider or something?
I say instructor. Teacher, guider. You know. It's not that we are healing someone though. We're just holding that space because we all have our own healing power.
So I've heard you say, use the phrase holding that space. And I have a life coach. I haven't really seen her lately, but she uses that phrase, hold a space, for several different topics. What do you mean by hold a space?
So just holding space. So I provide the tools, the space, I guess that push to say, hey, you know what? You can already heal yourself, but I'm here for you.
Okay.
You know, I can help you with a little more.
Okay. Okay, so
that's holding space for me.
Okay. Okay, I think I understand.
And so at first I used to always be like, you know, I'm here to heal. And listening to my my teacher, she put it as, no, we hold space.
Oh, okay.
We don't heal you because that person already has the power to heal themselves. That's just like with you can say Reiki.
Reiki. Oh, we pronounced it the wrong way.
You have to get attunement.
Okay.
So we had to get attuned for 2 days, and so everyone has Reiki energy in them.
Okay.
But when you get attuned, it just basically like brings that energy about so that you can start on yourself and then start doing other people.
So we started this conversation talking about Reiki. but we just took off. So explain to the people what Reiki is.
Okay, so Reiki is universal life force energy. Again, it's the energy that you already have inside of you, and you're healing with your hands. Okay, so when someone comes in for a Reiki session, you know, they lay on a massage table. It's balancing your chakras. You know, you have your chakras from the crown chakra to the root chakra. It's balancing all of those chakras within someone.
So the people know what a chakra is. Well, explain what a chakra is as briefly as you can. I know it's deep.
It's energy as well. But again, you have 7 chakras. And if they're blocked, it's a lot of different things. So say you have your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is green. It's associated with the color green. So say if you're feeling unloved, unworthy, you might have a blocked heart chakra. You may want to wear the color green to open it up.
But Reiki can also open it up.
Reiki can also open it up.
So I'm going to share with you my Reiki story.
Yes,
my first Reiki story. Okay, so I was living in Oklahoma. I lived in Oklahoma between 2015 and 2017. So I can't remember exactly what year it was, but I think it was 2017 right before I left. I was going to the gym regularly, and the gym I was going to was a small one, but it had those boards where everybody can put their business cards and flyers and stuff. And so I was just looking at it one day, and this lady had put her flyer for Reiki up there, and I'm like, I had already just kind of stepped my foot in the whole like spiritual community. I was going to church really heavily, but I was still kind of learning about the law of attraction and just kind of tying the two together, just trying to really learn how to be and feel and think more positively. So at this point, I was really willing to try anything to feel better. So I called her, and she did answer the phone, but then she called me back, and it was 4:44 when she called me back. So it was an angel number, and I had just learned about angel numbers, and you know when you start to learn about that stuff, you start to see it a lot. So I was like, okay, this is weird, but you know, so we started talking, and when I said something about what time it was, of course she recognized it was the angel number too. So you know, she was just explaining to me about what Reiki does, and kind of like how it will free and unblock that energy in your body. So I set up an appointment, and I went and saw her, and she put me on a massage table, and before I even started, she handed me some tissues, and she said, you might need these. And I'm like, I might need these. Like, okay, this is about to get real crazy in here. So she was like, you know, it's okay if you fall asleep. She was like, you know, it's gonna be real peaceful. It's gonna take, I think it was like about an hour at that time. And so as soon as she started, she did my crown chakra. But when she moved to my heart chakra, I immediately started crying. And I mean, when I started crying, man, I started boo-hooing, and she was doing absolutely nothing. You know, she wasn't saying anything. She had the meditation music. It was so peaceful in there. She did not touch me in any way. She just held her hands over my heart chakra. And I just immediately started crying. She was like, yeah, it's blocked. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So after my big crying episode, you know, she started to move further down, and I did fall asleep because that's how at peace it was. But you can really feel the shift in your energy. Like, and she was, I mean, she said she could feel it too, but you know, but
did
me,
she use crystals?
No, she did not use any crystals. She did not. So yeah, that was just, when I tried that and I felt that way, I was like, okay, it's something real to this whole energy and meditation thing. And also just to kind of, you know, talk about the energy thing, like we recently learned about cardiac in nursing school, and your heart is ran off of a snap of energy. Like that's exactly a spark of energy, and your heart is the only organ in your body that any cell can set off that electricity, you know, to make your heart beat. So I was just like, wow, so we are literally ran off of energy, like even as people. So I was just like, wow, that is so crazy. So yeah, that was my experience with Reiki, but I was like, I just wanted to get you up here so you can talk about it. So have you done Reiki? Or I'm sure you do it on other people. How do you feel when you do it?
So I actually haven't done it. I've done it in my class on others. But when you get attuned, you have to actually practice on yourself for 21 days.
Oh wow.
You don't supposed to really practice on anyone else because you have to, you know, really align yourself with it. I did it before I came in today. Last night I did it. Once I put the kids to bed, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna meditate and I'm gonna do something on myself. And I was out. I went to sleep. But my first experience with it, I was like, you know, this feels good. It's just, it's a vibe. It's, you know, it's so relaxing. It's so peaceful. And it, you know, some people would think it's weird because they're like, how are you gonna take your hands? Yeah. You know.
Well, Jesus had the healing touch.
Right. Exactly. That's
you know, that's and it doesn't even require any touching.
I think of it like massage too. Yeah. You know, but you're not just touching on someone's body. But I like more of a touch when I get Reiki. You can hover over, but some people, you know, it might be like, ugh. So I like the touch. Some people's hands were warm. We had like 4 people around us. Everybody was giving it to you.
Oh wow.
And so I loved it. I love the attunement of it. I'm excited to offer it to others.
So whenever you are talking about like spirituality, my camera's going dead. And like whenever you have to, when you get into spirituality, you have to also be aware of the spirits that you let in, and be aware of, you know, the people that you let practice these different rituals, I guess, on you. Like how would people know that you are trustworthy, that they can trust you to do their Reiki?
I say everybody is not for everybody. You know, I'm not for everybody. So you will have to get to know me, and you know, you make that decision based off how you feel. I know that, like, you know, when people come into my meditation session, they say, I love you, because it feels authentic. Okay. It feels weird, like you're not putting on a show.
And so for people who aren't here in North Carolina and couldn't come see you, would you tell them to just basically go with their gut or go with the vibe if they were looking for someone who was doing Reiki?
Yep, I would say go with the energy. If it doesn't feel good to you from beginning, then no. Okay. You can offer Reiki virtually.
Oh wow.
Yep, you don't have to have someone
everything is
in their presence.
Oh wow.
You can actually, like, one thing that we did when I got attuned was we took a photo, a photo of whoever you wanted, and you sent Reiki healing to them.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I sent Reiki healing to my children and my mom and my partner.
And did you see any difference in their behaviors and the way they you guys interacted?
Kinda, sorta, yes. But you have to, one thing is that you have to, like me touching you, that could be a form of Reiki. But you have to ask someone, you know. Permission.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with astrology. Okay, before my camera rudely interrupted us, Miss Erica here was explaining how before you practice Reiki on someone, you have to ask permission from that person.
Yep, you ask permission first, because, you know, everyone might not be into what you're into. So even though you may feel like they need healing or they need something, it's not up to you to decide that. Right. So yeah,
that's kind of like an invasion of privacy. It's looked at, like, I know with astrology, before you pull somebody's birth chart, you're supposed to actually have their permission. It's like against it to pull somebody's birth chart. Okay. So I definitely get it. Plus, you know, people aren't going to be receptive to it if they're, you know, if you don't ask them permission. So okay, I get that. Yeah. So as far as the Reiki and the meditation and the CBD, like, how does all of that benefit you together?
Okay, so for me, it benefits me with my anxiety. Okay. Because, like, in the morning, I take my CBD, or anytime I'm just feeling anxious, I do it sublingually under my tongue for 30 seconds, or I put it in my tea. It really helps calm me and relax me. During any session that I have here, we do complimentary CBD. Okay. Everyone gets CBD tincture. Sometimes I do gummies.
Those gummies taste so good. Oh my god.
Yeah. And they're safe for kids too. Yeah. So when a kid came in earlier, I was like, you want to sample the gummies? Because that's what her mom was buying them for her. Yeah. She's like, oh my god, this tastes so good.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they're like candy.
Yeah. But, you know, CBD, it can start working in less than like 5 to 10 minutes for you. You can start to feel the effects. And a lot of people, when they come in to my session, they're like, am I gonna be able to drive home? Right. You know, I'm like, you're just gonna be relaxed.
And so when you say a session, you mean like a meditation session?
A meditation session. Okay. We start first with CBD. Okay. And so, you know, just so that they can relax. So whatever baggage they had, whatever is wearing on them, they could just be like, you know what, for now, I'm gonna let it be.
And so, it's for, who would you suggest CBD to? Like, what type of people or what type of issues?
I would suggest for people, again, anxiety, definitely depression.
Okay.
ADHD,
Mm-hmm.
if you're always hyper. If you have any kind of like stressors.
Got you.
Someone who overworks themselves, someone who's always working, someone who has kids, a mom, kids who can't focus.
Mm-hmm.
I would suggest it for them. If you're in pain, because you know it gets into your system, so it also helps with pain as well.
Okay.
So any kind of pain that you have, I recommend your pet, your dog,
okay,
anybody. You know, ever since I started CBD, it's like it's a holy grail for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what would you suggest they start with?
So if you want to start small, I would say gummies.
Okay.
A lot of people love the focus and the relaxation lollipops.
Okay.
My favorite is the tincture.
The tincture. And so what's the tincture?
So a tincture is just an oil base.
Okay.
You have, so in there we have like different flavors. We have 500 milligram, 1000 milligram. You have cherry, you have pineapple,
mm-hmm.
and then you have like an energy tincture. I love the energy tincture because it has ashwagandha root in it.
Okay.
And that's something I used to take as a mood stabilizer.
Okay.
And then for like the calming one, it has St. John's wort.
Okay, before I was interrupted a third time by my camera, we're gonna make sure we have enough time this time. Okay, so you were talking about tinctures and the ashwagandha root that was in the tincture. Okay.
And that's actually a mood stabilizer too. It's all natural. You don't have to have a mental health problem to be a moody person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or temperamental.
Yep, or temperamental. So I am very temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
I am moody, like transparency.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I have to be really mindful of my mood and my energy.
Right.
Especially being around other people.
Right.
Because they feel like, oh, you do meditation, you do this, you're supposed to always be positive.
No.
I was gonna get moody, and I'm like, no.
That's why I do it.
That's why I do it.
To try to at least level me out, because if not, I'm gonna be down here. So I'm just trying to do it to get here.
Yep.
Like I'm not God.
Yep.
I
Right.
get it.
So that's why I do all of the holistic things I do to heal myself, to feel good, to not be in that dark space.
And so, do you feel like you're out of the dark space?
I have my days.
Yeah. So it's okay to have those days.
Yep.
And that's what people have to remember once they start this journey.
Yep.
That and that they're not better than anybody else. Because sometimes you're like, oh, I already knew that. No, you know. So, okay. Well, I believe that the people know a lot about CBD and meditation and Reiki. And I really appreciate you coming on.
Yes.
Is there anything else you want to tell anybody? Where can they find you on Instagram?
So you can find me on Instagram at e.watts_. That's my personal page. And then Bloomfull Bliss Co. Same thing, Facebook, Erica Watts. And then I have a page, Bloomfull Bliss Co.
Okay.
And then my website is bloomfullblissco.com.
Okay, and so I'll make sure I put that in the stuff down below and try to make sure I can put it on the screen for the people so they can see it.
Yeah, you can book a session there. You can purchase holistic